America. Let me give you 5 points on homeschool for everybody. Number 1, do not homeschool if you are a lazy, disorganized parent. Too many lazy, disorganized black people are homeschooling kids. You're destroying them and their education. I'm dead serious. I see homeschool horror stories. If you know your house is a mess, if you know you don't wake up on time, if you know you ain't got no patience, if you know you got a million boyfriends or girlfriends calling you every 5 minutes and you can't resist the thirsty text, don't homeschool. A homeschooling parent is an organized, disciplined, committed parent. You follow me? It is a job and you must treat it like a job. What do you mean, Dr. Umar? I mean, if you homeschooling your child Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m., you don't get no visitors. You don't take no phone calls. You're not running to the supermarket. You're at work. And the problem with black homeschooling parents is you let anything interrupt the homeschooling process where you think you're teaching. You just had a 4-hour block, but you only spent 30 minutes with the child. Everything else was on the phone. Checking emails. Don't do it if you ain't going to do it right. Number 2, if you have a horrible relationship with your child, you cannot be a homeschooling parent. Did y'all hear what I just said? If your son or daughter don't like you, this is real rap. So we got kids who hate us because of abuse or abandonment or because you treat certain siblings better. But let me also say this. If you are a perfectionist, you cannot be the homeschooling parent. A parent who expects their child to be perfect will be verbally abusive. Are y'all following me? Mm-hmm. If you ain't got no patience, give that child to another parent and homeschool them. Mm-hmm. Find another parent you can pay to homeschool their child. We have a lot of black teachers opening their own homeschool movements right now. Yeah. Find one of them. The other thing too, you have to come up with a homeschool schedule. Or is your homeschool going to follow the Houston public school calendar, August to May, hypothetically, September to June? Or are you going to have a year-round homeschool? Another question. Are you homeschooling until they get to high school? Or are you homeschooling until they graduate high school? Why is this important? If your child is going to go back into the Texas public school system at some point, you have to make sure they are keeping skill level commensurate to them grades. Because if you take that child out, homeschool them, they don't have the skills. When you put them back in school, they're going to be so far behind, you will have to put them in special ed. I've seen kids end up in special ed because the parents homeschooled them for too long and taught them nothing. Also, who is going to coach you? Every homeschool parent needs a coach. Somebody who you can go to for ideas and strategies and curriculum planning and things like that. You must have a coach. And I also recommend that you start a homeschool network. Find other parents who are interested in homeschooling. For example,